to
All right,
to recap the last episode.
go for it.
It was your guys' first mission on the ship, first real mission.
Yeah.
Basically, it was just a uh, routine survey of a nebula nearby, and it quickly escalated to the Mirrorverse is invading, and
Mm-hmm.
you stormed DS9 and met the commander of the attacking 3 ships, which he quickly checked out and left you with the 2 um, subordinates, which you guys almost captured, but they got away with 1 health each, basically. Which reminds me, I need to grab some paper for combat for later, if there is combat. Okay. This episode is entitled
It was brought to you by the Euro Truck Podcast.
RIP.
Sorry.
Oh, and welcome to the American Truck Podcast with Andrew C.
And Jefferson B.
As they're saying this, a
Freelance
photon,
gamer.
a photon torpedo comes down and blows up their trucks.
Oh, you should have done your line,
Pew,
Mike.
pew, 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 pew.
That was my line.
That was your line? Sure.
Alright, so the episode for tonight is Scenic Ride. It is a transport mission. And we started off with I can't remember your guys' characters. Tobias and
Yeah.
Jorsh.
George. You guys are still on DS9. The ship is now repaired. It's like a month later after the attack. Everything's fixed up.
A month?
A month. They
God
don't.
damn.
They had to repair 2 ships and a space station.
I'd blame the unions.
The ship dock repair people they're a bit overworked.
And it's DS9. It never actually gets fixed. Well, we start off with you guys just walking down one of the corridors, like so.
Okay.
Sidebar. What was my promotion?
You are first officer / commander.
Gotcha.
Oh, yeah. Can you remind me of mine as well?
You're chief.
You were a chief engineer, right? Yeah.
Sweet.
And then your little tactical officer buddy that accompanied you is now a chief security officer, basically. Travis O'Donnell. You are walking towards the the docking station, the docking ring, if you will. Getting ready to set out. The ship is being loaded with cargo. You're transporting cargo and passengers to another ship called the USS Olympia. Your missions are intersecting. So instead of the Olympia picking up the passengers, you're gonna meet them on the way.
Anything we know about the space that we're going to meet them at? The general area of that space? Like, is that new frontier, old frontier,
It's
semi?
It's relatively it's well documented. It should be a quiet ride.
Should. All right. Can I go downstairs and check the engine room?
We're in the dock. We're in the dock station.
Yeah, you're right. Walking
We're in a corridor going towards the ship.
Yeah.
Okay,
Like,
cool.
We're at the port, the
Yeah.
harbor.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're going to the docking rings to get
Gotcha.
onto the ship.
Copy.
Wherever you want to start off.
Oh yeah, Mr. Josh, what can you tell us about this adventure that we're headed on here?
Only that we have some cargo, and we're going to be going towards a ship. We're going to be intersecting towards our next mission. I haven't been privy to the information of the next mission, however. Nor do I actually know what our cargo is.
Oi.
They've been keeping that on the down low, and it's kind of concerning.
Oi. Shall we investigate a little bit more about what's going on?
You know what? I think we should try and take a peek at that cargo.
I believe I can arrange something for that.
So, I guess let's.
Well, you guys eventually get to the docking ring.
Yep.
You meet up with your captain. Where's her name? Talus Caesars. I'm gonna butcher the language. Anywho, hello, number one and chief engineer Tobias.
Captain?
Captain,
Tobias,
still not a fan of being called number one.
sorry, Commander.
Thank you.
Tobias, they need you in the engine room. They're still
what seems to be the problem?
they're still having problems down there from the last battle. Something needs to be realigned. I'm not an engineer, so I don't know the specifics, but all I know is they need you down there right away.
I'll go check it out with my subordinates, Captain. Don't worry.
Tobias, do you think you'll need an extra hand?
Possibly,
Commander,
actually.
Commander,
Captain, if I may, for all intents and purposes, I believe Mr. George's specific skill set is going to be incredibly useful to me.
I shall motivate the workers, Captain.
Actually, I need the commander to go and meet a diplomat that we are transporting to the Olympia. I'd like to escort her personally to the ship, make sure she gets on safely.
I believe I can do that.
Okay.
Captain.
Thank you. I have other matters to attend to at the moment, so I'll be seeing you guys later. At ease.
Aye, Captain.
And she walks off. And you
Alright.
see all this stuff being carted into the ship.
All the cargo.
Yep.
Tobias.
Oh.
While I go get the diplomat. Are we not near each other?
She left you guys. You guys are still standing there. So you.
Tobias, if you get a chance, do what you need to do in the engine room. Get some people working on it, and try and find out what's in those crates.
Trust me, Mr. George, it's probably nothing going on down there.
If they're keeping it from me and keeping it from you, it can't be good.
True. I'm saying that engine room is probably not going to be a whole lot of work.
Ah, fair enough.
Okay.
I head down to the engine room in order to see what all the hubbub is.
Okay. Well, we're gonna stick with George
Stick
for a
on
moment.
stick on my side. Okay.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Here, wait. Here's a docking ring.
Oh, right. You've got images to add to this.
Yeah, I thought it'd be useful.
All right, can I get more scotch?
Anyway, so you
Whiskey.
eventually meet up with the Federation diplomat. She is a Catarian. She is from the Catarian race.
Gotcha.
Cat people.
Meow.
Do you have a photo?
I do not.
Okay.
I should. In the future, if I create another person, if I create people, I guess I will create them in Star Trek Online and then take a screenshot.
Or, I mean, just an image of a Catarian, so I have an idea of like their features in general. I'm also switching to rye whiskey.
If I don't have our whiskey, I surely will die.
Yeah, I think I should have a picture of one on my DeviantArt, on my favorites.
Ooh, we can do it. It's not very good rye whiskey, so I think I'll do a mix.
That's unfortunate.
Ratenhouse. It's okay. I wouldn't say it's great. There's much better ryes out there, but I do have a bottle of Trader Joe's ginger brew.
Dude, Trader Joe's just knows what they're doing.
Alright,
I know,
so
right? Could
here
add that to it.
I
That's
found one
cocktail.
relatively easily.
Ah,
That
gotta pull
link
up the
is to
other
a
chat.
yeah, it's in.
There's a fat dude. Alright, there we go.
That is a
So
Cascarian.
what are we? So this is the docking ring. This hallway thing.
The last image is the docking ring, or
Gotcha.
the docking area.
Okay.
The first two are hallways.
Sweet. And then, oh, gotcha. Did I ever tell you I keep a little feathered toy around with me?
You did not, but
All right.
anyways, you walk up to her. Oh, is are you the Federation officer that's gonna escort me? I was told to wait here.
Female, right?
Yes.
Or male?
Female.
Female. Well, yes, ma'am, I am. I'm Commander George.
Nice
What's
to
the
meet.
name of our What's the name of the ship again?
I made it so simple for you to remember. The Motley.
I can't. The Motley Crew. God damn
Yeah.
it!
Come on.
I was
Kyle.
looking. I don't. I'm in the kitchen. All right, back in my room. Well, yes, ma'am. I'm here to take you to the USS Motley. My name is Commander George.
Oh, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well. Shall we get going?
Yes, we shall. I've heard nice things about your ship. You're
Well, whatever anyone told you, it's probably an overstatement.
modesty not modesty will get you everywhere in this line of work. Anyway, do you know if any of my accommodations was ready?
I have not been made aware of any accommodations. I was told to come get you in person.
Okay. Okay, that's fine. It's my. This is a very pressing
Is
matter.
there-
We need, like, we had to leave right away to get to the Olympian.
Understandable. Is there anything you need in your accommodations? Like anything I can radio ahead and make sure they've prepared for you?
I just need quiet. As this is a very important diplomatic mission I'm on. Time is as of the utmost importance. Like nothing can delay this.
Understandable. If you really need some peace and quiet, there's some really nice scotch in my office. So just let me know.
No, the synthahale. Is it?
What?
Oh,
Synthahale?
synthahale.
I have no idea.
Is
Zero.
it is Star Trek's like it's alcohol but without the alcohol.
No, ma'am. This is actually from their San Francisco location. Locally distilled, made by
Oh,
Federation officers, and
I
readily available.
oh that, I love human alcohol. Is this synthahale just tastes awful? It really does. The flavor is just really gone.
I absolutely agree. It's weak. It doesn't have a good alcohol content to it. Actually, as far as I know, it doesn't. Although they try to pull it off like it does. Never understood that. Understood that myself.
Okay. While you guys are walking back to
Banter.
banter. Um,
Constant hitting on. I'm gonna try and make it with a cat lady. Constant hitting on.
you'll be alright. Okay. uh, she she's very distracted by her mission at the moment.
Oh,
Like, anyway,
Scotch will fix that.
um, back with Tobias. You go down there. It's like some stuff that's misaligned. Um, nothing really big deal. You get it fixed within like about 10 minutes.
I make sure I put some people on on duty to watch it, to monitor it, and to make sure that like they can report to me in case they need to. But yeah, no, I figured it was a trivial matter anyway. This really, it was. I don't understand why they had to call me down.
Actually, I want you to make a. Oof. The first roll of the night. I want you to make a engineering and insight roll with a difficulty of 2.
So that's 2d20.
It's 2d20.
Yep.
You have to roll underneath the combination of your engineering and insight.
Engineering and got it.
And you need 2
And you're aiming for
successes.
lower.
Yep.
I mean, 2 out of 2.
2 successes.
Okay. While fixing the misalignment, you do notice a weird power drain, but it's like nothing. Like you notice it, but it's nothing to be concerned about.
Can I make a note of this in my log and utilize my talent? I know my ship to diagnose the problems on the ship and to see where that drain is going.
Hmm.
You want to do it right now, or you gonna do it later?
I'd like to make a note of it right now. I really do want to make sure that everything seems all right before we head out. And please, I mean, it's probably nothing, but I'm too stubborn to actually care anyway.
Okay. It's like it's the equivalent of what you're seeing is like it's being bounced around it's like how people like bounce off like try to use I'm trying to use the internet equivalent like the like going to different hiding their way through different servers all around the world type thing.
Okay, yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
I do, yeah.
It's sort of like that, but it looks random enough that it could be just something minor.
Could be something minor. I'm still going to ask for a diagnostic scan on our power systems and have one of my junior officers report back to me as soon as he gets his results.
Okie dokie. We're back with the.
What was the name of this miss?
Yes. I'm probably gonna butcher it, and I randomly rolled it in Star Trek Online before. It used to be my the name of my the character I used to play with Andy with. It's that Riruki? Raruki?
Ruruki?
Raruki?
Ruggy.
Rugi.
Ruki.
Ruruki or Ruki?
There's 2 R's.
I'm going with the Ruruki.
Raruki?
I'm probably going with the Ruruki.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, actually, I want you to make a command insight roll of a difficulty of I want to say 3 because it's DS9. It's crowded.
So I need to crit.
Basically, if you, yeah,
Gotcha.
basically. This is like a big part of the story that, like, if you notice, it's.
Do we have any what's it called?
No. Wait. Jeff, your last roll was. What was your successes on the last roll?
2.
No, you don't.
You don't start out with any?
I think it said you can, but I'm just gonna have it as 0.
Okay. All right. So I figured before I put it into the calculator. So 2. I'm gonna guess that doesn't count.
Well,
I got a 2 and a 14, which is enough to pass. A 2 and a 14.
2 and a 14 with a difficulty of 3 though, so you don't quite.
Right.
There's
no like semi crit of a 19.
I think that there is if you have like a. Is that? I think it's your value. Because I think focuses give you another D20.
Mm-hmm.
What's your focuses again?
Survival, mentored composure, transporter for small craft, hazard awareness, ancient technology, cartography.
Yeah, no.
So the only thing I have is mentored composure. I guess that would be the only one, but I don't know like what the. I don't know what I'm rolling for, if that makes sense.
You're like trying to. It's like a perception check.
Gotcha.
Well, with that roll, it's crowded, but you think you you see like one of your like no, you noticed this officer before on the ship, but you don't really take. You notice he's part of your ship, but you don't actually know him personally. Talking like going down like a dark part of the like a shady area of the deck.
Can I see what rank he is by his shoulder? Like how far away?
No, you just recognize it's your uniform. But that's all you see, and he's gone.
I was saying, can I make an attempt to call out to him?
No. You just notice that.
Alright. I'm gonna keep hitting on the catenarian.
Okay, and you guys get back. Okay. When you get back to the docking ring, it would be the third picture. You hear a voice screaming about you hear a voice scream at some of the officers to be careful with their luggage, with their crates of taco-based products. Ugh.
I go to investigate.
Andy, that's your cue.
He's investigating. Let him investigate.
Okay.
So I guess I'll walk over to the two. I'm gonna assume cadets, or what is it, ensign, who are trying.
They'd be crewmen.
They would just be crewmen at that point.
Yeah, that'd be like what you were like beginning, but.
Oh, gotcha. So I walk up to the two crewmen, and I go, "What seems to be the problem here?" Stern union voice going on right now.
I'm sorry, sir. We're taking care of the problem as we speak.
Who's the person in command of having only the two of you try to lift something this heavy?
Ah, yes, that would be me. Raul, the taco vendor.
Raul, do you always introduce yourself by saying your name and title?
Of course. That's everything that you have to do in this industry.
Raul, why are you on my ship?
Oh, I'm headed to meet up with someone in another galaxy, and this is the only ship headed that way.
While I believe that, I'd like to see some papers.
No problem. Here's my passport and my taco certification.
It's unbelievable, but it looks legit.
Yep. All right, Raul, welcome aboard. Welcome to the Motley. Let me know if you need anything. I would like to add some more crewmen to this work because there's some issues with the load you're bringing in.
In the background, the two crewmen accidentally drop one of the crates, and you see tortilla shells come out.
Dang it, guys! I said to be careful with those.
Raul, I apologize. Let me get some more crewmen on this. Let me see who I can get on this because these are definitely too cumbersome to be carrying around just with the two of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need at least a third or fourth hand. It'll also speed up the process. I'll see if I can pull anybody. I apologize for this.
Oh, thank you very much. They will restitute with some tacos later.
Fair enough. Yeah, we love them. We love them tacos on our ship. Do you happen to have anything in the form of like anything that uses potato as a base?
I have been meaning to try some new potato-based pancakes for tortilla shells.
Oh, I was thinking like a potato burrito would be cool, but I like that concept.
Well, it's sort of, but it's more like a hard taco shell, but made out of potato pancakes.
Or potato skins.
That is also a possibility. However, those are very difficult to source out here. I've been having problems tracking them down.
Fair enough. Keep me in
Someone has-
mind and
I've
let
been
me know
told
if you
that
need a
someone's
test
been
subject.
eating all of them.
Yeah, well, with the replicator, I just kind of, I don't know. There's nothing better to eat out when you're out in space. But keep me in mind if you need a test subject.
Oh, don't you worry. Come see me later, and I will hook you up.
Raruki, are you a fan of tacos or potatoes?
I'd never actually tried one before.
Yeah, very well, maybe worth. Raruki, you're gonna probably see this person around the ship. This is Raul. He's also going to be joining us on our passage to your destination.
Oh, nice to meet you.
Oh, nice to meet you as well. Don't you worry, you'll see me. I have a cart. They should be packing that onto the ship shortly, and I'll be around. I will be bringing the best tacos from the galaxy to the ship.
Raul, I'm looking over your paperwork, and I don't see an actual destination listed.
Oh, you know how it is. Sometimes they forget to put it on.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind, though. Let me know if there's any problems with your paperwork.
Oh, I'm sure there won't be. There never is, there never has been, and there never will be.
I suspiciously walk away.
At this moment, the captain is coming back. Is coming back up to you.
Captain?
Did you have any troubles meeting up with Ricky?
No, the only thing I noticed was I saw someone. I couldn't get an idea of I couldn't get an idea of their rank, but the uniform they were wearing is definitely one of ours, heading down a hallway that I haven't seen anybody going down. It was kind of suspicious, but I'm not sure what to make of it.
That's very disconcerting of what recently had just happened. So.
Yeah, of course. I mean, last month was a bit terrifying, and hopefully we won't have to deal with that again. How did you survive?
It was.
Easy answer is I still don't want to talk about that.
It was. She's like starts stuttering like this is like her like she's like captain who's like recently got command. Like she's like a youngish captain. So seeing her entire bridge crew die right before her eyes, while like almost dying, is kind of dramatic. So she's like,
Captain, don't worry about it.
And then she just pats you on the shoulder and then starts walking away.
I would say, if you ever need to talk about it, let me know.
And again, she just walks off silently onto the ship. Before she does hand you a data pad that gives you a list of passengers. So,
Can I currently check that just to make sure that Raul, everyone's listed on it?
Yep, Rookie, like a couple of civilians that are just coming aboard to also just a couple of civilians that's gonna be onto a different like you're transporting to a different place.
Anyone in the civilians that seem out of place?
Not really, but you do notice a a title of a Ferengi trader named Norg.
N-O-R-G?
Norg.
Nurg.
Trader.
Trade.
Trade.
To trade.
By the way, Andy.
Gotcha.
After they get on the ship and stuff, you whenever you want to just jump in, just to say something.
Oh, I had a plan. Don't worry.
Okay. I'm just giving you permission to jump in any time, up until a point.
Okay. Yeah, it won't be verified every 30 seconds. I understand.
Okay. So.
Don't be the annoying taco vendor that I was in the last.
In the first one. Go.
So, yeah. This civilians and then that trader. So the three main people is you see a taco vendor, a Ferengi trader, and then the diplomat.
What is Raul's race?
Mexican.
So he's human.
Yes, he's human.
Species, sorry. Okay.
Yeah, race, ethnicity, species.
I assumed it's human because tacos.
Human, Mexican, quote Andy. Taco. Cool. Unknown destination. I'm legitimately taking notes this time around, by the way.
It's not an unknown destination. You're meeting up with a ship.
Oh, Andy is? Raul?
Oh, the Raruki.
No, I was saying Raul. I was saying Raul.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so let's just get this going along. Basically, you see everyone come on the ship, all the like civilians, and then you see the Ferengi start walking up, and I want you to make a security and insight check.
Okay, 1 second.
With a difficulty of 2. I'm gonna give it 2.
Security and insight.
Actually, I'm gonna make it as a difficulty of 1 because
Sure.
reasons.
Reasons.
You're basically checking out his demeanor.
Well, that works out for me. I have a fail and a success.
Okay. While he looks like he looks like he's like trying to act like, you know how like people like when you tell people to act casual and they look stupid?
That.
Yes, that.
Hmm.
He's trying to look non-noticeable, but he's making himself noticeable.
By doing so.
Exactly. And then he's coming up to you and he's going to pass you. If you want to say anything to him, if you don't.
I guess I'd like to stop him.
Hi, what would be the problem?
I just want to introduce myself. I'm George. I'm the commander of the ship.
Oh, it's nice to meet you. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well. Nurg, is it right? Or is it Norg? I don't want to get that wrong.
Norg.
Norg. Okay, got it. Let me just mark that down here. Norg! I'm just stopping by. I saw you. I saw that you're coming on a trade mission. And I saw a lot of the cargo coming in. I just want to make sure you're not trading anything illegal in our space. Now, this has nothing to do with you, but I've asked everybody this at this point.
I'm a legit Ferengi trader. I assure you that there's nothing illegal about any of the stuff I bring on board.
Completely understandable. Would you have a problem with my crew just searching? We've actually done it slowly. We were going to do it to this taco vendor, but his cargo actually spilled onto the ship, so we didn't need to. So we just want to make sure that there's nothing obscure or anything that goes against Star Trek or Starfleet regulations.
It's of utmost importance that you don't open my crate, my cargo. It's very sensitive.
Would you mind coming with me then and opening it just so I could take a look? Just to make sure it's not something that, we have to worry about as a crew. This really is just a regulation thing. There's no concern here. I have no reason to distrust you on this, but we do need to confirm your cargo.
No problems. No problems.
Okay, right on. So if you wouldn't mind going with this crew member and then showing them the cargo, that would be great.
Okay.
Random crew member.
Do you want to
some
name
random
them?
red shirt?
I'd actually rather. I think it'd be more interesting to send a red shirt with him to check out the cargo and report back, and then I myself can keep looking in the area. See who else is here. Make sure everyone else is known. Make sure I check everyone else.
He's basically like the last person out before you guys leave.
Oh, gotcha. Norg, in that case, I'll actually come with you.
No. This fine officer can help me.
I would like to assure your quality stay on my ship. This is what I do for a job, by the way. Kinda.
Like, you literally get paid to do this.
as that happens, you get
A bleep.
a bleep.
I get it.
Uh,
Boop, boop, boop.
uh,
Norg, 1 sec. Let me take this. Ensign or crewman, can you please make sure to take care of Norg, check his cargo, and report back to me? Norg, I'm sure everything's going to be within range. Just let this young gentleman follow you, and they'll make sure that everything's up to code.
no problems. No problems. He is like twiddling his thumbs and they go off.
Is there a what would you call it? The Star Trek equivalent of a sense motive check?
Being
I would have to have probably a talent or something to check that, right?
I mean, insight.
Maybe?
It would probably be an insight plus maybe command or security again. Or no, presence would be intimidation.
And then what is con?
I feel like con is like flying.
That's it?
Like control?
No, because control's
Control would be
different.
command. Like
Yeah.
So it's con with 2 N's?
Yeah, the
It's
double
not
N.
Constitution.
no, it's like
Conscience?
no, it'd be like the helm type thing.
Oh, connection.
Oh. Got it. Oh yeah, it's flight. Okay, that's fair.
Okay.
I think I wouldn't mind trading my con for my command at some point. By the way, just because of change of role.
Okay. Anyway,
But we can do that a different day. So I'll let him go off. I'll take the bleep.
Yep, and it's the captain.
Hi, Captain. What's up?
Commander Drawers. Is everyone aboard?
As far as I'm aware, I haven't been reported of anyone who's been late or tardy.
I mean, you're checking off on the list she gave you. So Norg was the last one.
Norg is on board. I'm having someone check his cargo at the moment just to make sure. Raul, his cargo's spilled out, so we've already kind of checked that. I could check it again if you'd like, but I think we're good there. Raruki didn't really have any cargo, although she was concerned about her living spaces. She said she needed somewhere quiet so she can complete her mission. Were we able to set her up with that?
Yes, I gave her my captain's quarters.
Good to know. Thank you.
It's very important we get her to the Olympia right away.
Yeah, I totally agree. Where are you going to be staying, Captain?
I'm gonna be this. If you need me, I'll be in the. And the name escapes me now. The ready room.
Are you going to be able to sleep in there? Do you need somewhere to stay?
It won't take that long. We're meeting up to Olympia in about like 9-10 hours. So
I totally understand, but I mean, you've been up probably while all these repairs have been going on, the ship's being readied. Have you gotten any rest?
I'm fine.
Alright, Captain. Well, just let me know.
We'll get our way. If you need me, I'll be in the ready room. Just doing some paperwork. And then bleeps off. And then you guys are now at a different...
Did at any point Tobias have a chance to try and check some of the cargo? Like, in this whole transition?
That's a good question.
Did Tobias want to?
Sure.
Well, that was the thing I had requested him to do, and he was able to complete his mission. But I'm just not sure what that time scale looks like on your side, like in the world sense.
Do
both acts kind of wrap up at the same time?
At this point, like during all this happening, Tobias would be on his way to the cargo hold, but he runs into a funny-looking human. Bumps into him.
I apologize. Sorry, I very much must be going.
That's right. You carry on your business. I will see you later. Never fear.
Later.
That's right. Later. You shall see me again.
Well, very well then. I guess I will see you later then.
Now be careful where you walk. You don't want to run into the wrong character in these hallways.
Thank you for your solid advice, sir.
No problem. Raul, by the way. Raul the taco vendor.
Ah, wonderful. I am a fan of your human tacos.
Ah, very good. Very good. You shall have a fine meal later on, then. I have big things planned.
Wonderful. Yes, very, very good.
Well, I should get going, sir. Don't mind me here.
Yes, of course. Thank you. Yes, thank you. And I carry on my way.
And then at this point, the ship's left dock going gets into warp, and you get to the cargo hold.
Can I check in with my subordinate and see the status of that power supply report?
Yes. Yes, Chief. What can I the power drain you told us to look into. It's still happening. And we can't pinpoint it still. It's very odd. It just I registered it we registered it ever since we started taking on cargo. So if you want to look in, if you want to look in to see if there's anything in the cargo hold that might be doing it.
Very well.
That's all we have for you.
Thank you. Thank you, officer. If you would please keep tabs on that and let me know if there are any anomalies that appear from your research.
As you're talking to him, the lights start dimming in your area.
What am I talking to? Would he just be an engineer, ensign? What's his rank and role?
He would be like a crewman, engineer status.
Like, how would I address him?
Yeah.
Crewman, or hey
Dude.
you, the face.
Hey, you there, dude.
Crewman, can you give me the current power status of my present location?
That is.
Can we get a name for that dude?
Yeah, you want to name him?
Yeah.
I'd love to
Felipe.
actually have a name, so we could say crewman blank. As
Crewman
we're gonna call. I mean, would it be fair to call this person like the second in command of engineering, or how far up there are they? I guess.
He could be
Is just
his
random dude, or
He could be like the person who just runs errands for.
So Felipe.
Okay.
I've actually. You said he's human.
I'd not say his race. So
We don't have. Let's say they don't have one yet. We can do that later. We'll call it the person.
He's a human. How about a human?
Okay.
So
His name is Nolan Croyle.
I like Felipe. I agree with Andy.
What? Why are we making all of them Mexican? No, I'm literally on a sci-fi name generator right now, generating Star Trek human names.
You did? Oh.
Yeah.
Hi, what's his name?
Hold on.
Norman?
Nolan Croyle. I just typed it in chat.
Croyle. So it'd
I want
be crewman
I
Croyle.
want the generator, by the way.
Nolan.
Later.
Assistant for
Hang on, I'm
engineering.
typing in the address.
That'd be useful later on.
Yep, just go to that website, and then on the left there's science fiction, sci-fi name generator, and then you can select from a drop-down just Star Trek.
Okay.
Yeah, super easy.
Yes.
Crewman Croyle, what's the current status of the power in my current location?
Chief, that's where the power drain's at the moment.
Thank you for that, crewman. I take my data pad and dock it into the nearest data connection port in order to analyze the hyperlocal power regulation.
Making engineering and control.
Difficulty what?
1.
Difficulty 1, engineering and control. That is
Be honest.
fail. It was a 13. The threshold was a 12.
As you plug
You
into...
rolled twice, right? One,
No.
1.
No, just he said difficulty 1, so I rolled.
No, you
No,
roll. You always roll 2.
You always roll two.
Oh, 1 success.
2. That's a pass.
As you plug
Hooray.
into your as you like plug your data pad into the nearest console, it looks like the data pad was also getting drained, but then it does whoop. Yeah, it's just weird. It's just localized on this deck for the moment. It's just a power drain. Like you can't pinpoint
Crewman
it.
Coil, I need a full diagnostic scan. Specify the trace signal of this particular power drain anomaly, and report back to me in 5.
No problem, Chief. I can do that right away.
All right, I'm gonna go and investigate what's going on here. I proceed to the cargo hold.
Okay. There's a whole bunch of crates.
With my Type 1 phaser, am I allowed to... Or, sorry, with my tricorder... with my tricorder...
Whoa!
Pew, 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 pew. Vaporized everything.
Oh, vaporize the tacos.
No more cargo problem.
Hey, hey, you there?
No. Let him.
Why'd you vaporize all my tacos?
No. He meant tricorder. Let him mean tricorder.
Retcon. With my tricorder, may I set it to scan for electromagnetic and powerful anomalies?
Ooh, okay. Think should be engineering or science? Engineering or science?
Roll for it.
That sounds like science.
It sounds like science.
Yeah.
Science and
Insight.
insight or reason.
Probably
Reason would make the most sense.
Which one's your highest?
Reason.
I'll let you have reason.
Okay,
Science, reason.
reason science check. Difficulty 1.
Difficulty 2.
Difficulty 2. Copy that. That is a nat 1 and a nat 20. Dang, I couldn't have made that better if I tried.
So you
Wow.
So you failed and
succeeds.
succeeded at the same time.
Critically,
Yeah.
both.
So
This is
that's a success, right?
It is, but I still. Oh yeah, and I do get threat for
The 20, right?
the 20, so I do get.
But I get critical success for the 1.
Right. So you get double for that.
What?
So you get so when you get a crit success, you get 2 points.
Yup.
And you need 2 points to succeed.
So you got it.
But the fail.
The fail doesn't double.
Gets me threat and.
Right.
Got it.
So the nat 1 also means we have 1 momentum.
No.
What?
What?
Doesn't
yes.
it?
Yes, it does. I think.
Okay.
I'll let you have it. So
Sweet.
break even.
Thanks, Mike.
So you check out your tricorder. This is like you're scanning around. You see a cocoon-like chrysalis thing in the back corner.
Mm-hmm.
And then you also hear scared
I'd like to use my tricorder to scan for signs of life.
It's very faint.
But present.
Yes. They're still alive.
I slowly approach the cocoon.
And behind you you hear like a clutter.
I turn to look at the noise.
You see a Ferengi just standing there like this bug-eyed.
Would you mind explaining to me what is going on here?
That's basically how you got out.
I'm going to repeat myself. Would you mind explaining to me what is going on here? As I totally change accents.
Yeah, I was like, what?
Would you mind explaining to me what's going on here? Much better.
It came out of nowhere. It attacked him, and he's very distraught.
Alright. It appears as though we may have a situation.
The lights flicker again.
Oy.
Dingle, 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 dingle.
Crewman Croyle. Come in, Crewman Croyle.
Dingle, 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 dingle. Hello, anybody here who wants some tacos? It's about lunchtime here.
Apparently, here in the hallway, your communications does not leave the room though.
I trace the signal strength of my communications device and figure out why it's malfunctioning.
Dingle, dingle, dingle.
I would make you roll it, but I'm just gonna keep this rolling. Communications is down at the moment. It looks like.
Not good. Yes, Mr. Raul, I would like to take some of those lovely tacos. If you would mind sending them up to my room.
Oh, yeah. Which type would you like? I've actually been trying out a new recipe for potato pancake-based tacos. They use a potato pancake shell instead of regular tortillas.
While this
that
happens,
sounds lovely.
the Ferengis just booked it out of there. By the way.
I tell you what, take one of everything and throw it into my room as I book it after the Ferengi.
Oh yes, okay, no problem.
He did not tell you where his room was, though.
Well, the joke is on him.
I was trying to hold in a legitimate laugh for so long there. That's hilarious.
You catch up to the Ferengi.
Sweet. I tackle him to the ground.
Damn.
Okay,
That's worse than what I would do. Shit.
I mean, I gotta get him to stop.
Dude, I killed a bridge.
Sir, Mr. Sir, what was your name again? I don't remember, but whatever. Where is your room for your tacos?
Call me Tobias. And
Tobias, yes. What room are you in?
Just take it to engineering.
Okay, thank you.
I still don't understand the point of a taco vendor where we have replicators, but I'm letting it go.
Just let it go, man.
Just let it happen. Roll. Oh god, what was it again? Control.
For tackle, right?
I think
it would be security control.
I'm trying to remember. It's an actual thing. It's security plus, and I think it's control for.
Or fitness.
Is it grapple?
No, it's either control or daring. Daring is ranged attacks, and I think control is melee attacks. So it's security and
security fitness.
No, it's security and control against his fitness and security.
Copy that. 1 success, 1 fail. Barely.
He also failed and succeeded. So, since you're the initiator, you actually win that fight. So you do tackle him to the ground.
Why would you do this to me, man? I'm trying to get me some tacos here. This is a bit. You're really putting a damper upon my day as I lecture him why he is wasting my time.
He told me they wouldn't hatch right away. We had to get off the ship.
Would you mind explaining what you're talking about?
I might have brought aboard something I might have shouldn't have.
Would you mind explaining to me what you call such a thing?
I don't know exactly. He just told me that they'll hatch, and he just paid me a lot of money, and he told me that to get it on board the Olympian, and that's about it. He paid me really good gold, like 10 bars of gold pressed platinum. I couldn't have that opportunity go away from me.
While I'm holding him down, I reach up for my communicator. Paging Mr. Josh, Commander Josh.
You're currently
Comms are down.
Oh, comms are down.
Yeah.
Comms are just down.
Yeah.
Comms are down.
Okay.
down.
I
Which is
throw him to the side.
Now hold on. Do I get my side during the same time? Because I did send a person with the dude. Can I try and communicate on my side to like check in? To learn something?
And you don't get a response.
Right, so I don't know what to call the random.
Crewman,
have you heard anything back about the and then nothing, right? Silence.
It's actually static. There's actually you get static.
Can I start my way towards the cargo bay?
I'm
not planning to be there like at the same time this tackle's happening, but making my way when this tackle's happening.
Yes.
Comms are down. I hear nothing. I'm starting on the way.
Yes.
There's no one trying to fix comms.
How the fuck? Who do you call to fix comms when comms are down?
I mean,
who fixes the email when email's down?
I feel like someone would went to engineering by now, and they're working on the problem, but like
who watches the Watchmen? Jesus.
It's true.
So, I would say at this moment, like, I think someone would have noticed eventually and went down to engineering to figure out what's wrong. But they haven't figured out a solution yet, type. So, yes,
you send a text message.
No, there is no cell reception. T-Mobile doesn't reach space. Shit, it doesn't reach my apartment in San Francisco.
I mean, he takes out a phone-like device, and he does have service.
Fuck off.
I mean, he appears human. You don't know if he actually is human.
Sirs, it's Raoul here. I was given a very special communication device that doesn't use the ship's communication systems, and it only works in outer space like this. And I can call lots of people here. Maybe I can call someone to help you guys.
Is it like a weird three-way call, or is it just that? All right, so here's my question for this one. Is it that we can hear him, but we can't hear each other if we talk into our comms? So, like, we both yell at Raoul, but we can't hear what the other one's saying?
I'm trying to think, because I wasn't planning on this happening, but... like most great things, like a merchant getting murdered by a player. That is how something happened last Saturday, so...
It happens occasionally.
I'll retell the story afterwards, but he's still in the hallway, and you're on your way towards him, so you wouldn't have to call him, Andy. On your way to engineering, you would have passed George. Like you guys would be in the same
So I'm leaving.
turbulent.
I'm leaving the place where we had all the people, right, or wherever my last known position is, and I'm heading right past Raoul.
Here's some pictures of hallways.
Nice, good catch.
So can I somehow contact
Raoul?
Tobias?
Hold on, let's try this. Raoul!
Yes, sir.
You can.
Have you heard from Tobias?
I did just pass him in the cargo hold. He was chasing after a Ferengi, and I was trying to get some taco order for him, but unfortunately he had to run off. I think I heard a thud then later, and I finally caught up him, and he was just on the ground.
The Ferengi you saw, was he someone who came on the ship with you?
I think so. He was acting very shifty. I'm not really sure what was going on with him. I tried offering him some of my delicious tacos, but he wanted nothing of him. He said he didn't
did you
need
see
any.
did you see a human crewman with him?
I did briefly. They were headed
Ah,
down
no,
there,
there's no.
but they
Hold
got
on, hold
lost.
up, Eddie. Let DM figure that one out.
I think you would have seen him pass like it while you're
Is it?
talking.
The question is more of a: is it the same Ferengi? Is it a different Ferengi?
Same
Is
Ferengi.
the crewman I sent?
He's and he would have saw the like them going to
Cargo?
and then the next time he saw the same Ferengi would be running out of the cargo hold, being chased by
Tobias.
Tobias.
There you go. So that's the knowledge of the moment.
So
And-
same
Yes,
Ferengi, but you don't know what happened to the crewman.
I did see him on the first time, but when he came back and saw him later, he was no longer with him. I do not know
Thank you,
more than
Raul.
that.
I've got to get going.
Okay,
and I just book it
I'll
past
see you
him.
later.
Like, as fast as I can run.
Okay. The power goes out on this deck.
On the deck I'm on, or the
my
deck
tacos are cooking.
You're on
Tobias is on?
You're on the same deck at this point.
We're all on the same deck.
Yeah. And the turbo
Dude,
lift stops.
Dude,
you come when the turbo
do
lift.
tricorders have flashlights?
They would have like the emergency like red lighting.
Oh, that's so horrible.
You don't have really good visibility, but
Mr. Josh, I have a flashlight.
No. Let's not Deus Ex too much here, man.
the Deus Ex taco vendor.
Can I? All right. So I've got to focus in survival. Does that help? Would that be something like I have that, and I've also got cartography? Would that help with me actually trying to traverse through the darkness of these hallways to try and find Tobias?
No, survival maybe.
Survival is a maybe.
For the circumstances in my head, yes. And you are also trapped on the same deck because the turbo lift. When the turbo lift opened, the power went out, so you weren't able to get away, so you're stuck with them.
Not a problem. I don't mind.
So it's the two of us making our way down a dark hallway,
Yeah.
somewhat slowly, somewhat fast, trying to get somewhere.
Yeah. You have Mr. The hell his name is.
Gonzalez.
Gonzalez. Lead you back to where they found the where he got the glimpse of the wrestling on the ground. And while this is happening, Tobias, you and the Ferengi that you still haven't got the name of, it's this shifty Ferengi. The power goes out around you.
I think you might be having a problem here, mate.
He played me well, so I didn't ask very much questions.
Hmm.
And he said something about hatching? I don't know. All I know is the person escorting me is now in a cocoon, and I went off the ship.
I believe that's a little bit difficult in our current position here, mate.
Yeah, yes, and if you help me survive this, there's 2 gold pressed platinums in it for you.
I believe you're dealing with a little bit more than what gold pressed platinums can buy you here, Savvy.
When the fuck did you become a pirate?
Tobias always fancied the pirates.
Okay.
He always thought they were cool.
Like I've done like 6 different accents here for Raul, so.
Yep.
No, I know, but you're not a main character yet.
Ooh, harsh.
At
Honestly, I'm not sure what to do next.
this point, do like the lights are off, but the emergency lighting pop up. You see something scurry in the side of your eye, corner of your eye.
Is there an equivalent of a perception check that I can roll against it?
Sure. It would be the. Disciplines would be probably security again. There's not much use for anything else.
That's unfortunate. So insight plus security or reason plus security?
Commanding the situation, maybe. I want to say probably outside the doesn't make any sense, but I want to roll something else. So do a command and insight.
Command, insight.
As far as you know, you guys are the only ones trapped in this deck.
That's a success and a natural 20.
And think about, I was gonna say difficulty two is basically default and it's dark. So you got a success, but you got a 20, so 20 is fail. You don't meet it. It might be your imagination. It's dark, and all the circumstances. You saw a cocoon. You might be jumping to conclusions.
You just tackled a dude.
You have a really high adrenaline right now.
You're right. My emotion is really clouding things up.
Which is weird because you're a Vulcan.
That's the thing. Is
There's gonna be a subplot where we eventually find out that Tobias has like a human parent he's never met.
He only knows one parent.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
His mother was Vulcan. Never knew his father. His mother doesn't want to talk about his father.
And in a real soap opera way, Raoul is his father. Dun dun dun.
Is that just because his name is Raoul?
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Okay, in the same corner you saw scurrying that you're like, I might be just seeing things. You gotta see blue, like, flickering lights. Looks like sparks, maybe.
That can't be good.
And then at this point, the rest of everyone else, you guys are in a group now.
In order to get to him, did I have to pass that cocoon thing that he found earlier?
The cocoon thing is inside of the cargo hold.
Right. So,
no,
I guess I just don't know the layout well enough.
Okay, so, on the picture, basically, the cargo hold would be like an offshoot. You guys are currently in the hallways.
Gotcha.
So no, you haven't.
Okay.
Go let me up. You see, I would say at this point, Tobias.
Do I recognize the Ferengi that he has held down?
Yeah, it's Nurg, and there'll be a like.
Nurg! What the fuck happened to my crewman?
I don't think I opened up the crate and then.
What crate did you open? The one I asked you to?
Yes.
What was in that crate, Nurg?
I don't know. And I'm telling the truth. I was paid not to ask questions.
Who paid you?
They just had a Federation uniform on.
I'm gonna point my phaser on Kill right at his head and ask him that same question again. Nurg, who paid you?
Make a command and
control
and control. Actually, no. Command and presence.
Is it really presence?
Intimidation, dude.
I guess, yeah. Okay. Alright, so that needs that and that. So I need at least those. What's the difficulty?
1, you have a phaser set to kill. pointed at his head. So I would say like 1.5 at this point. So 1. 1 because you're also a Federation
I
officer.
rolled a 6. I rolled a 6 and a 1.
He is like pissing his pants. Like he knows you're a Federation officer, but your intent and your like the look in your eyes, like
He's got crazy eyes.
he just like for a short fellow, it's just very intimidating. It's just I'm telling the truth. It was just I didn't get a good look at them. There was a dark hallway. I just recognized the Starfleet uniform.
What color was the uniform?
It was red.
Would I know the color of the person I saw earlier in the hallway?
It was red.
I didn't ask you that, but...
Yeah, it was red.
So both are red. Okay. Alright, Nerg. I'm gonna believe you for now, because you have no reason to lie to me at this point.
Yes, thank you.
Tobias, you can let him up. He's not going anywhere anyway. The lifts are down.
If you say so.
You guys did up and you guys start going back towards the cargo hold. Nerg is very nervous about being in the cargo hold after, like, he divulges everything he told. He told you everything he knew, like saw what happened, which was very little because when they did get there to check on the cargo, the lights were flickering still, and everything's happened so fast that everything happened so fast.
Gotcha.
So, you guys go back in there. The lights are still off. I would say that you would have like flashlights on your like.
We have enough
equipment
light to
bag.
see.
Yeah. You get a good look at when you get back into the cargo hold. You get a good look at the chrysalis, and you can't really see. You can't make up the features, but you can recognize the color of the uniform, which is the same uniform of the ensign you made go with Ryuk, Norg.
Damn, I wish I knew his name.
You did not.
No, I actively say that in as soon as I see him.
At this point, he is dead. He's not moving.
Comms are down.
Crewman's dead.
Crewman's dead. It's me, Tobias, Raul the taco vendor, and a Ferengi who's a lying scumbag.
Yep.
Great.
I mean, the cocoon's still next to a half-opened crate.
I further inspect the crate to determine what kind of animal creature would have come out of
whatever the hell this is. Yeah.
Yeah.
You look into it.
Yep.
With the much blood you see, they look like
Please don't say spiders.
Opened eggs.
Oh, goddamn.
About the size of like the length of your forearm.
Mm-hmm.
And they're open eggs, like, and you see like gunk, like icky gunk out of it. So it looks like the same substance as a cocoon.
What color? Just out of curiosity. Blue, green. What are we going with?
Bluish.
Bluish. Okay.
Can I utilize my tricorder in order to determine what kind of creature it would have that DNA signature would have been?
Medicine reason, probably.
I would call medicine reason.
Or science reason.
Possibly also science reason. Really? Either or? They're the exact same for me.
That's a demon.
I'll let you have this at this point.
Okay.
You can't pinpoint the species because you never seen it before.
Yeah.
Like the DNA strain. You're not
Not medical.
You don't
Yeah,
have
it's not
you're not privy to xenobiology.
Should have put that in my shit. Anyway.
You're correct. I'm not privy to xenobiology.
So, but you do recognize that it's giving off some sort of electromagneticness.
Okay.
At this point, actually, no, I'm gonna make you roll these things. Everyone has to make a roll of a. Security. Okay. Security plus fitness? No. Yeah.
Ah, fuck.
Insight. Security insight?
Security insight?
I want to make
Okay.
a perception check again. So.
That's better,
Andy,
but not
Double
good.
fail.
Andy, you can also. No, you don't have any dice, do you, Andy?
I can roll for him.
Okay.
I just need to know his number. I would just need to. I can give him the 2 numbers that I get for him.
It's a 9 for his.
Also, Andy, I'll send you the link to the thing I'm using. It's gonna be in the.
Okey-dokey.
You just put the number next to the dice that you're gonna use, and you're using D20s for these types of rolls.
D20. And putting
2
9.
to the left. 2 to the left of it, not the modifier.
Oh, 2 to the left. Okay.
Yep, and then roll, and it'll pull it.
Difficulty of 2.
3,
2.
2.
Where
Two.
does this
I have a
9
success and a
9
crit
go?
failure. So it'll give you the 2 numbers, and then it'll give you the total.
So you don't.
Okay.
You don't see anything.
Also a failure, a critical failure, so that's on you.
It's really dark in here.
I had
And
a
then
double
what-
failure.
And then what about Andy?
6
Raoul.
and 16 and 6.
16 and 6. So what is your? This was
is 9.
security plus security plus
So
reason.
he-
Oh,
So he has 1 success and he doesn't see
a
anything.
failure.
Uh,
Mm.
Tobias, what do you see? What was
Uh,
yours?
Double failure. I see nothing.
Double? No. Well, luckily,
The blind leading the blind.
you behind you hear Nurg scream as 2. You turn around, see Nurg getting attacked by 2 spiders. That are like it comes up to Tobias's knees and probably halfway up to
My chest,
yeah,
probably.
Yeah, they're big spiders that are currently giving off like some sort
Can
of.
I add that to my
electricity.
values? Just
Okay.
next to loves potatoes, comma hates spiders.
You can.
Yeah, great.
There's 2 of them.
Mm.
They're giving off
Are they attacking Norg?
they're currently like skirting up to him. He's backing up into you guys. They're bluish in color, and they look like they're giving off like electricity, like they're blue electricity spiders, basically.
Electricity spiders.
Hmm.
I guess aim fire. Are we going into combat?
I guess we are going to combat.
I mean, hold on, let me think.
I only have tacos to throw at people.
I know. I want to consult with the party member.
Mm-hmm.
Do we just kick Norg towards them and see what happens?
I don't really know how that's gonna help us.
Only thing we could do is find out if they're friendly or not.
Probably not friendly.
How would we know?
Spiders.
They're electric spiders. I get it. Alright, you're racist against spiders.
Yep.
But they might not be aggressive.
Might.
Again, it's a thought, though.
It's a thought. You can give it a shot if you want, but
I just don't know if we want to attack them off the bat here.
I'm not sure.
I fucking hate spiders. I mean,
I
I
agree.
fucking hate spiders.
I agree.
I'll let you make first action.
Can I do any kind of identification on these spiders and figure out what they are?
Yeah, you can see them better. It'll take your turn to scan them.
Okay, I take my turn to scan them.
Okay. After you couldn't get you couldn't get it from the residue from the eggs, and there's little known about these species of spiders, but they're called the the Norhor no no Norhar Norhar
Yahar.
Norhar. They're energy type they're electric they're energy type spiders that feed off electricity or any type of energy at all.
Hmm.
They're native to a K class planet, it's unnamed. There's it's one of those planets. It's like T595, B, those kind of names, where the planet is constantly bombarded by ion storms. So that's how they evolved. They fed off the electricity of the ion storms. And that's all you get from the scan.
So I know that they feed off electricity.
What do our
That's
weapons use? Are they electric?
I mean, they are energy.
Is it energy or electric? There's a little bit of a difference.
I did write
If
down
they're,
their. I did write
if they're
down their.
plasma, then
Oh, the type of phasers are. What are the type of phasers? Phasers are. They're not electric. They're like energy. So I would say that'd be kind of effective on the. They're effective on the spiders still. It still hurt the spiders.
it could still hurt them.
Yes.
Is there any chance that Tobias will tell me this information during his turn?
He can.
Tobias, what are these things?
I relay the information that I received from my tricorder to Mr. Josh.
Okay, and you received.
Tobias, if I wanted to read a Wikipedia page, I could have. Anyway, just
Well, actually, I think your internet's down too. At least my Wi-Fi's not working.
you put in the wrong password there, Raul.
Oh, well, I mean, I've got plenty of data, so it didn't really bother me.
Norg is going to be cowering behind. It's still being backed up by the spiders.
I guess I'm gonna go try to stomp a spider.
They're almost as big as you, kind of.
Body slam?
Maybe they like tacos? I mean, I've got a bunch. I could give you some to throw at them.
Do you want to take your turn, or you want to have Andy take his turn?
We'll let Raul have his turn.
Andy, what would you like to do?
Well, I was going to throw some tacos at the spiders. See if they go away. Maybe they're just hungry.
Okay. I would make you roll, but I have to give you your sheet later. You throw the tacos at how many tacos? One each, or just one taco?
Should probably hold on. Roll a 6-sided die on that D20 thing I sent you, and just use that number.
Okay. I throw one taco.
One taco.
God damn it!
It lands.
That's the most useless shit ever.
Okay, you hit the spider. You hit one of the spiders closest to Norg, and it hisses in pain and starts backing up.
I proceed to go grab more tacos.
Unfortunately,
We're in cargo.
Yeah, I was gonna say
And we had that spillage earlier. Was that ever cleaned?
Yep, but you could see tortilla shells still spilling out because the drop kind of cracked a hole in it, so it's still spilling out.
I grab a handful.
It is past the spiders though. You have to run past them.
So I gotta use movement.
Mm-hmm. So your turn will be getting to them, but they'll get an attack of opportunity on you.
Is there any way around it? Or are we really boxed in? Like, how boxed in?
I would say,
Are we
you're
assuming
looking at...
I only had one taco and that's why I only threw one?
No, but if I asked you for one, you have to hand me one, so it's as, like...
Can't you just steal one from me?
No. It's still an action.
Oh, okay.
Either one would be an action at that point.
If you want to go the long way around, it would take 2 turns to get to the crate.
We don't have any other weapons, right?
I mean,
it's not like a thing.
Just your phasers.
At some point, mental note on George is going to the armory to get some kind of like physical weapon.
Behind, like next to you, like it's a cargo hold, so there's also racks of stuff. So you are next to a rack that has like barrels hanging on top, but they look like those like normal like blue barrels type of thing, like plastic ones.
Oh yeah, like bio waste barrels.
But they're like deceptively, they look light, but they're actually really heavy.
I guess I'm gonna play fucking Donkey Kong. I'm gonna try and pick up a barrel and throw it at both of them if they're in line to do so. Or if the barrel's big enough to hit both.
Yeah, you can. It'll be have you do a range attack for it.
So that's what's that again? That's
security and daring.
Security and daring. So I need 11s.
With a difficulty of with a difficulty of 3 since it's heavy. You do have 2 momentum, and I would say I'll use I'll use a momentum because there's no way in hell I'm getting to get a crit. I use one of those for an extra dice. I also say that your focus and survival will come in handy here.
So I get another one?
Yep. So if you don't want to use the momentum, you don't have to.
I will use both just to confirm.
Okay.
So I get 3 successes and a failure. Thank God. Because the third one was a failure.
Okay. Hey.
Donkey Kong!
For your small stature, you are relatively strong, it seems.
Not. I just rolled very low.
Hey, you roll, you pick up the, like, barrel of, like, waste.
Unknown substance.
Unknown substance, but it's heavy enough for it to, like, display something, or spiders, or crust spiders, or you just roll it right at them, like, for
We're bowling.
your bowling.
Mm-hmm.
And you hit them, because you make the attack thing.
How do I do damage on that?
I would say that they see it coming and they scurry out of the way, but now the way's clear. They're like they're on the side.
Oh.
Okay, fine. I'll let you roll.
Mm-hmm.
What's the security?
3.
3. I'll let you roll 4 d6s.
1, 5,
Okay,
4, 6.
1, 5, 4, 6.
Yeah.
That's a 1, 0, 3 damage, 2 effects.
What the fuck effect with this?
Knock back, knock down.
Yeah. Alright.
Some sort of displacement, I guess.
Yeah.
So, So 3 damage. Okay. You roll at them. You don't crush them, but they get hit by it, sending them like into more crates. But the way's clear now. I would say it's now. It would be the spider's turn, but you guys have that ability thing that Tobias has.
Well, they're knocked down, so wouldn't their turn be getting up anyway?
I get knocked down, but I get up again.
I mean,
I have an ability thing?
You do.
You have that thing that keeps the
action off of the enemy.
Quick action or something?
Oh, yeah, quick to action. I have quick to action.
At this point, though, aren't they knocked down and they have to get up for their action? Because they got knocked into the crates?
Yes, but if you do it this way, it'll take them longer to attack. Do you want spiders to attack you faster?
I don't know, man.
He's got a good point there. Why would we want that?
That's fair.
Okay, well, I guess spiders can go if you want them to.
Nas.
So spiders going, or are you using your ability thingy?
I'm going to use my ability thingy.
Ability thingy? Okay. So then it would be your turn again. Tobias.
Yep. Let's see. After the spiders have cleared the way, I'd like to shoot the one in its foot with my phaser.
Okay.
It has many.
Which foot?
1 for 7 on the feet. 1 for 8.
A foot. How's that?
Look at them. Okay. It'll be security and daring. Difficulty of. I think the difficulty is
Got it.
2. I think difficulty is 2.
2 successes.
Yep. You hit, so it'll be security plus your weapon damage, which is the Star Trek symbol.
That is a 3, 4, 5, 6, 6.
Oh, what is it? Can you say that again?
3, 4, 5, 6, 6.
4, 5, 6, 0, 0, 3, 1, 1, 1. Another 3 damage.
Cool.
Okay. And they are they are pushed like further away from you guys.
Mm-hmm. That's what I thought.
Into the other corner. Then it's the way's clear, so Norg, is going to run out of the cargo bay.
Where the hell is he gonna go? The lifts are down.
There's giant spiders here. He's running away from the spiders.
Not gonna lie, it's a good strat.
Truth.
Then it's who said it was Andy's turn? Andy, what would you like to do?
Does anyone want to take a taco break? Are we in impending day? Are we really gonna die? Because if we're not, we should take a taco break.
Raul, now is not a great time for a taco break. I'd recommend getting out of the bay.
Well, if you insist.
Okay,
How do I
and
leave the bay?
you just you leave. He also follows Norg. And it's Kyle's turn.
So Jeff's action was to shoot, right?
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
Can I move to the door and then use the talent constantly watching to make sure that Tobias can get out?
What does always watching do?
I think, what's the actual talent for it? Let me
It
find out.
makes him always watch.
It's for a bonus. It's a bonus for something, but I have to figure out the exact. Un momento. Constant. Assuming I can spell. Too much whiskey.
Not enough whiskey.
That's probably true.
Gotta turn back around.
Jesus, it's mentioned 16 times in this goddamn book. Constantly watching. Detect danger or hidden enemies. Ooh. That's definitely not it then, right?
That would have helped beforehand.
Yeah, but the hard part about that is I don't know when I have a chance to detect danger at the moment. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I don't want to do it every time we walk into every room. So, I guess I'll...
I would say you have to use context clues, like you're staring at a cocoon, then ask you to roll perception.
No, that's fair. Well, I mean, I didn't really get the cocoon, right? I didn't even get that far.
No, you
Until
saw
we
it.
were actually... no. When we were in the room, we were already checking the artifact. Or, like, we were checking the crates.
Yeah.
Right?
Mhm.
That's fair, I guess. Can I use the how do focuses work?
Focuses give you like another D20.
Extra
to
dice?
Yeah.
So it has nothing to do with that. Some things in life. Vagabond. Vagabond! Alright, I'm leaving him.
What?
Yeah, I'm just gonna... I'm gonna run outside and protect the two, Raul and, Norg.
Aight. Very well.
Okay. I guess the spiders spend their turn detaching themselves to the cargo, or getting out of the cargo, and then it's Jeff's turn again.
I'm gonna follow after Roll. And follow after Josh.
Okay. You guys are out of combat and are in the hallway.
Can I close the door behind me?
Yeah, that one.
Yes.
I guess,
yeah,
okay, another question would be useful here is how likely is it the spiders are gonna get out?
Well, here's what I would like to do. I would like to radio. Are comms open?
Calms down.
Comms are down. I'd like to dock my data pad into the door controls.
Engineering plus control. And do you have any focuses in like any? What's your focuses again?
Dynamics. I have a focus in computers.
That would work.
Okay.
So you get another D20. Difficulty,
2 successes, 1 failure.
I was gonna say 2 anyway. So, yeah. You close the door.
Cool.
After
I've closed the door and docked my data pad, I would like to access the environmental controls. And if I cannot vent the oxygen from that particular room, I would like to dip the temperature as low as it will go.
Well, wait a minute. Hold on. This is cargo bay, right?
Yes.
Cargo bay has an external facing door.
I would like to vent the cargo bay.
My tacos! No!
No, you gotta wait for it. You gotta wait. You gotta wait. We're not there yet. We don't know if this is gonna work.
Okay, you close the doors. It'll be another engineering and... How about... I want to keep having you roll the same thing again.
I've got computers, computer expertise. I know my ship. Understands
Ooh.
technology better than people.
I think I know my.
Always
I think I know my ship is good for that one. If anything.
Yep.
Probably be engineering and...
At that point, it's got to be the same, right?
Yeah, it has to be the same. So it'll be engineering and control.
Engineering.
What's the difficulty?
Control?
It'll be 2.
Okay, 1 because I know my ship, right? I have a talent.
Is that your value? Oh, talent. Talent is I know your ship. What's that
Yeah,
talent do again?
Good question, actually. I should look it up.
I wrote all mine down.
I don't have...
I got it. 1 second. Ship. Apparently that's not a thing. Wait, nope. It has it 9 times. It has it 1 time. On page 137.
Yep.
I know my ship. Engineering. Whenever you attempt a task to determine the source of a technical problem on your ship, add a bonus d20.
Not helpful.
Nope.
That would help helpful in the beginning when you're.
It would have actually.
What were your other ones?
Computer expertise.
10 tasks involves programming or the study of the computer system. Nope.
But I'm programming the computer system to vent.
No, it's already programmed to do it. It's whether or not you can actually do it.
All right, I'm just gonna use.
You're not building it from the ground.
I'm gonna use my focusing computers to add an extra d20.
And you still have 1 momentum, so.
Yep, and
you
it's
I would say you can rock that if you needed.
Yep, and you said it's a control engineering.
Yep.
3 successes.
Good momentum.
Any crit? Oh, we got a momentum.
No.
You,
We didn't spend them. We didn't spend the momentum, right? Because you
Did
used
not spend the momentum. That was using my focus.
So just the 3.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
so
rolled
just-
3 and got 3 successes.
So 1 over, we get an additional momentum.
You have 2.
So we're at 2.
Hey.
Okay. You do successfully. You punch in the code to start the vent.
Open up. Yeah, open up the vent.
Open up the
Exterior doors.
exterior doors.
Yep.
Everything starts. No, it'll be solid doors, so you don't technically know if they'll be gone. But you do know the cargo bay will be empty of stuff.
Hmm.
Can I?
And if you want to jump in, he just vented your tacos.
My tacos!
Raul, I seem to owe you a bit of taco supplies.
Well, you sure do, but I mean, luckily I do have more of that stuff. In my room, I always carry extra.
Wonderful, wonderful. I will be sure to acquire as many tacos as you be willing to prepare once we get back in the right sorts.
I had hoped you better.
Raul, as much as I appreciate your love for your craft, did you want more of those spiders?
Well, I mean, like I said, I have more of that stuff in my room. That was really what I needed to get to the next sector, but unfortunately, I guess I'll just have to have them deliver some more later.
Right on. Good to know.
Alright. At this point, the power starts flickering back on again, and the comms are back up, and you're being held by the captain. Captain
I'm assuming me then.
Teles?
How the fuck do you spell this one?
Teles. What?
Tellus?
Teles.
How do you spell it?
Talas. Captain Teles Scherzelness. Scherzelness.
Tellus? I'm not even gonna try.
I'll type it in later. There, I'll type it in now. I love the Endorian names. There you go.
Super. Jesus fucking. That's not even. Anyway.
Nope.
I came up. The last name was from this book. The first name was randomly generated.
Shazins?
I was gonna say
Shazines?
Zines.
Zines?
Share Zines.
Cool. Ba-da-boop. Ba-da-boop. Pick it up.
Yep. Captain Sherzines to Commander George.
Captain,
we
what
lost.
is going on?
We just got communications back up. I was informed that it looks like the power fluctuations was only localized in your area, but for some reason, communications were down. They still can't track what happens. We need Tobias to look into it for us.
Understandable, Captain. We just ran into some unusual creatures we have not seen before. They looked like electric spiders. We actually, in order to get rid of them, jettisoned the cargo bay.
I mean, it was necessary.
I agree, but we should definitely have some people check the interior of the ship to make sure there aren't more. One, we don't know if the two we saw were the only ones. And two, I can't confirm that we got rid of the ones we saw.
Well, we'll look into it. I mean, Tobias could, this is DM, Tobias could make a, his power is now back up in your area, so you can make a, like a,
I'm gonna radio engineering.
Internal scan of the ship.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to radio engineering to run a full scan of the ship for signs of the DNA sample that I collected from the eggs earlier.
Mm-hmm. And you do. Okay. So after that whole shenanigans happens, I would say that Tobias is now in engineering for the final scenes. Tobias is in engineering, trying to figure out what happens with your little assistant, Nolan. What is his last name? Croyle.
Croyle.
Mm-hmm.
Croyle.
Yep. I radio to crewman Croyle.
Let's do you last. And what is George doing?
I am going to go and check in on the. All right, Raoul's safe.
Yes. You know what? I'll say that you guys are now, since you're very adamant.
And Norg's safe as well, right?
He is currently in the brig.
I was just say, drag Norg to brig immediately. Make sure Raoul gets safe.
Yeah, this is
to his quarters, and then head over to the captain's quarters, check on the captain area.
Yeah. I would say that this is a couple hours after the incident. You still have another hour or two before you meet up with the ship.
Gotcha. So I'm gonna meander over to her quarters.
Mm-hmm.
Bottle of scotch in hand.
Okay. So,
it's been a rough day.
I understand.
Spiders aren't exactly my friend.
She opened up the door. Oh hi, Commander. What can I do for you?
Well, I thought I'd bring you a drink, and today's been a horrible day for me, so I'm looking for a drinking pal.
Yeah. Do you want to drink here, or I've heard that there is a taco demonstration happening in the 10 forward. If you're interested in that.
completely up to you. I love tacos with some nice alcohol, but
It's actually up to you if you want to.
you want to make my choice.
Do you want to try to woo her in the quarters, or
Mm.
you gotta go to 10 forward to have dinner or something?
We're gonna go and hope Raul can work his magic. We're going 10-4.
Uh,
Bro,
you guys,
no pressure.
You guys, you guys go off to 10 forward, which I actually have pictures of. I have
Damn,
pictures of
fairly
somewhere.
prepared.
I actually went around in the ship to take pictures everywhere. So I'll have a picture later for engineering. I have bridge,
Gotcha.
hallways,
Yeah.
teleporter room. Anyway, those are the pictures of 10 forward. You guys are in 10 forward while in this, like, I would say, like, you see the second picture? That counter is where the taco vendor would be.
Raul.
And there's like a whole bunch, like, and it looks like a buffet of like taco parts, or you build your own tacos, making a demonstration.
Mm.
Andy, is that picture sufficient for you? The setting?
Why, yes, that sounds excellent.
Okay. You guys can pick up the scene wherever you want to.
Raul, my friend.
Mr. Josh!
I brought one of our other compatriots on this journey. I figured today's been a hard day. Would you like a drink?
Oh, I can't. I mean, I'm working here. Can't you see? I've got plenty of tacos that must be made.
I'm on duty as well. Trust me. You can have some if you'd like.
Well, I will see about that. What can I get you? I've got a very large buffet here, all set up, ready for you.
Did you end up doing that potato pancake?
Oh, yes, I've been saving one for you right here. They've been selling very well, so I had to make sure I saved one for you. It's here, right here.
Raruki is do you have any like any type of fish?
Fish tacos?
Yeah, fish based food. I do like my fish.
Oh, yes, actually, I do have a fried shrimp tempura that I've been testing out as another option here. What kind of shell would you like it in? Would you like to try and mix it with some potatoes, perhaps?
I've never had potatoes before.
You went Irish there, Jesus.
Well, I let me get you one fried shrimp.
I would have George decide for me, because I have no idea. George, what is your
Well, Mr.
recommendation?
Josh, what shall she have?
One moment.
He's rolling it.
Potatoes are bad for cats. So that's good to know.
So no potatoes.
At this point, I'd recommend like flour or corn. I'd say I would probably go. Well, at this point, I would probably say the shrimp tempura sounds good. Do you have any Baja fish tacos?
Oh, what? Let me check 1 second here. I do have some of that. I could make up one of those for you.
I would highly recommend those. Last time I was in, I forget the name of the place. It was somewhere. I think you might be familiar with it, Raul.
Oh, where would that be?
Raul. Talking to Raul.
I'm not sure what kind of place you're talking of.
Oh, what was the name? It was very Hispanic. Los Angeles.
Oh, you don't say. Is it? Have you been to Del Taco?
You know, I haven't been to a Del Taco yet, but I've heard they're a fine establishment.
Oh, yes, they have a very good quantity of tacos there.
Said no one ever.
Actually, Kyle, at this moment, I want you to make a command and insight check of a difficulty of 4 or 3.
I'm using all of our momentum.
Oh, then and then I use a point of threat to make a 4.
Cool. I need to roll. What was it? Command and insight.
Mhm.
So 15, 14, 14, 12, 8.
14, 12. Wait, how many times did you roll?
I rolled 4 because I used 2 momentum and then the 2 for the actual.
And how many successes was that?
4.
Well, God damn it. You realize at this point that even though goddamn Andy, what's your name again?
Roll.
Cool.
Roll. I have a same problem D&D. You notice that Rule, even though he's been he made a big fuss about his losing his taco supply.
He somehow has a lot of fucking supply.
Yeah, he's basically pulling out of nowhere, basically. But you just kind of shrug it off. But you make that notice of. It looks like the tacos are coming out of nowhere, but it could be your imagination. Continue your don't continue your banter.
I mean, I don't think there's any banter left at that point.
Yeah. You guys.
Let's just continue the night from there.
And then make a just make a roll of a d20.
Singular.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
How well dinner goes.
7?
Are
we aiming high or low with this one?
Oh, that's a good question. I think we should keep with Star Trek Fasten of being low. So you guys had a relatively nice time.
Mm-hmm.
You guys had a good time. I wouldn't say you guys she does now that she calmed down. She kind of seems interested, but she's mainly focused on the mission at hand.
Fair enough.
So you don't get any action. We'll go back to Tobias now.
You're in engineering.
You're in
Check
engineering.
shenanigans out.
I'm in engineering. Are there tacos waiting for me in engineering?
Ah, with the scuffle and the problems. That's a good question.
Andy, did you remember to give him tacos in this?
Oh yes.
Roll a dice.
Roll a dice. Yeah.
Roll a dice.
Roll
120.
120.
Yeah.
I got it.
That should be the same thing at this point as what I'm doing. Andy, what'd you get?
Hold on. I'm rolling a what?
Just 1d20.
1d20. Roll. Got a 19.
Oh no, you didn't. You didn't remember shit.
After the whole scuffle happened, you remembered that you had that you signed up for that demonstration of taco making, and you totally forgot that you owed Tobias tacos in engineering. So there's no tacos, unfortunately. Your assistant, crewman Kroll, does give you a data pad of everything they documented while you're gone.
Alright.
No.
I guess I'm gonna go over to the replicator and program myself a taco.
Okay. You also have the scans in front of you. There's no more spider residue, or there's no more spiders on the ship. It seems they're just localized in that deck, and if there's any more, they didn't hatch yet.
Yeah.
So
Well, I mean, they've invented, so...
so they're in space now.
Yep. So, can I program the replicator to serve me up a delicious taco?
You can.
I have a focus in replicators. So I'm particularly good at this.
I mean, you just have to tell the computer to make you a taco.
I ask it to make me a very special taco, though.
Ooh, okay, fine. What kind of special taco? I'm gonna have to make you roll for it.
I ask it to make me a specifically Del Taco taco with extra boom sauce, or
And,
however
and you have
one secret menus. I access the secret menu for Del Taco.
okay, and you have a focus in it.
I do.
Roll 2 d20s. Into my numbers.
9 and 19. But I have a focus.
Yeah. You get it, but it tastes slightly off. But
Close enough.
It's like. Do you remember? My example for this would be, and what I would think would be accurate. Did you ever see Hitchhiker's Guide or read the book? Do you remember the part where they talk about him trying to create tea, and how it's kind of not exactly the opposite of, but sort of tea?
Yeah, close enough.
yeah, that sounds fun.
I munch that while reviewing the data.
Okay. Those spiders. As soon as the spiders went away, that surge went away, like that power surge. So I do want you to make a roll, the difficulty of 2 of engineering and insight when you're looking at the data pad.
Engineering insight.
Yeah.
2 successes.
2 successes.
Yep.
Okay. The communications error seems not connected to the spider problem, and it then doesn't look like it was damaged at all. It looked like it was just it looks like someone just took it offline to make it look like it was damaged.
Can I utilize I know my ship to roll an extra d20 to determine where the source of the communications shutdown came from? Like who initiated the request?
Same roll.
Okay. I add an extra d20 because of I know my ship.
Yep, and then with a difficulty of 3.
It was an insight engineering, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Critical success, regular success, failure.
So you make 3.
Oh shit, that's a success. Yeah, you got it.
It looks like it was made. Trying to think. In the crewman decks. And that's as far as you got.
I inquire for one of the lower ranking officers to get me an access log for the crewman decks. Seeing who was accessing what terminals when.
Okay.
But that's all I can do at this point. It'll take some time.
It'll take some time. It won't happen in this episode, because at this point, you guys would actually meet up with the ship at this point.
Mm-hmm.
And you guys are walking. I would say that George would be walking Raruki to the transporter room.
Transporter room.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. To put her on the new ship.
Right.
Here's engineering.
2 hours later, yep.
And then here is transporter room. Andy, are you also getting off at this point too? To the other ship?
Raul!
No, I'm not getting off.
You're just down for the okay. You're getting off a different destination. Okay. So I guess that would be the end of Andy's parts in this. So um, you're walking Rookie to the transporter room.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I had a wonderful time.
Hey.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, always good to have a drinking partner.
Um, maybe next time we could hang out again.
We'll see.
I enjoyed our talks and the tacos.
Totally agree. Good choice on the Baja. I don't know. I feel like the potato pancake one was a little lackluster.
I didn't enjoy it either.
Even though I love potatoes, that one just didn't hit right.
I think I might be allergic to potatoes.
Could be.
Cause I don't know, it upset my stomach. Anywho, I had a lovely time and thank you very much.
Best of luck with your talks.
I'm gonna need them. And with that, she gets on the transport bat and whoosh, onto the other ship. And that'll be the end of the scene. This is like the after stuff. Yeah, that pretty much ends it. Ends right there. So basically, for this, the information you gathered was that
we have a Ferengi asshole in the brig.
In the brig, who was paid to bring aboard apparently energy spiders.
Some random unknown red shirt in a Starfleet uniform is the one who told him to do it.
And
paid him a shitload.
And the source of the sabotage to the communications was in the crewman area, so
Dun dun dun.